Hey guys, Scott into Football here, back with another video, and today we are back with the Premier League predictions for another round. For this time, game week 35. This is for the subscriber special. As now I have hit 101 subscribers, but I couldn't have done this without all your help, guys. So thank you very much to everybody. The massive shout out to Cody Fraser Carlos as well, who made a TikTok and said subscribe to my friend's account because he's very knowledgeable about football. Yeah, I really appreciate that from Cody. I do really appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody else as well. The reason why I didn't do it last night because I'm not going into reasons why. Right, no offense to everyone, right? But I was actually quite ill. I hope you don't mind and stuff. So I thought instead of not doing a video, I know I missed one game last night. So Leicester versus Newcastle. I know what the score already was, but I'm not going to tell you what the score was. And I know I got my prediction that I was going to say wrong, but I thought I'd just tell you all anyway, because I thought you might all want to know what I thought was going to happen anyway. So that's why I've done it. So I'm on 103 now, but I'm doing this from 101 because I had that the other day. And my new subscriber target will probably be 110. So right then, guys, this gets straight into the Premier League prediction video. The first game was Leicester City versus Newcastle. Well, for this game, I think that this could be a good win for Leicester here, except Newcastle have sort of hit a bit form, but coming off a 2-0 defeat to Arsenal. Bear in mind, Arsenal were quite a poor team. That's actually a pretty poor result, really, but a poor result for Arsenal the same way around, though. So my prediction here is Leicester 3, Newcastle United 1. I'm not going to say what the score was last night, but I just did 3-1 with my prediction to Leicester, by the way. So right then, guys, on to the next game, which is Leeds versus Spurs. The game that's happening in half an hour. I think that's happening soon, about 12:30. Leeds versus Spurs. Leeds have actually started to hit a bit of form, and they have actually started to tighten up defensively. And as Spurs have come off a 4-0 win against Sheffield United, doing a good professional job there. I didn't expect them to win 4-0. I expected them to still win, but not 4-0. I'm just looking at Leeds. Leeds have hit a bit of form recently, but they're coming off a 2-0 defeat to Brighton. A bit of a defeat. However, in recent weeks, they have actually tightened up defensively, though, which they've lacked all season, really. And Spurs, they've started to hit a bit of form as well. See, I can't see anything. I can't see a win for either team. However, I can see a draw here. So I'm going to say Leeds 1, Spurs 1. But I think if any team's going to win it, I'll probably say Leeds, you know. But I think 1-1 will be a fair result for both teams. But Spurs want the win to get in the Champions League. But Harry Kane's future is in the doubt. I don't think they'll get in there, but I think they'll get in Europa League at least, though. So 1-1 in this game here. Right, next game, Sheffield United versus Crystal Palace. Well, Sheffield United are down, and they are not doing anything now because they know they're down, and they've just ran out of confidence now. Well, at least if they go down to the Championship, at least they can actually rebuild and hopefully come back up again, because I've always liked Sheffield United. Not this season, though, I've liked them, but in general, I do actually have a soft spot for them. It's been impossible to have a soft spot for them this season, though, really. For Palace, well, I can, honestly, here, for the funny thing here, I can see a 1-1 draw here, you know, but due to Palace lack of, and Palace, right, they haven't got a win in the last 4 games either. However, I can see a win coming for them here, so I'm going to say Sheffield United 1, Crystal Palace 2, or a 1-1 draw, but I just think it's possible for Sheffield United to get a 1-1 draw because Palace aren't the most consistent team, right? Really, but at the same time, Sheffield United lack of confidence, and I think Palace can get the win, so 2-1 to Crystal Palace. Next game now, which is Manchester City versus Chelsea. This is really a game on the run up to the Champions League final between them both. What are your thoughts on all English finals? Well, at times it does feel like a Premier League game because you always want a kind of European team in there. But it's nice to see the English teams doing well in the competition as well. What's took us to Chelsea is remarkable. Recently, Chelsea have come off a 2-0 win to Fulham and a 2-0 win to Real Madrid in the Champions League. And for Manchester City, they come off a 2-0 win away at Palace. And Aguero scored as well. He's leaving it down to him, but it was nice for him to score. Hopefully he can score as many goals. Hopefully he starts the Champions League final, hopefully, for Man City, so he can win them one last trophy before he leaves, which is to be the big one for them as well. So, well, for Chelsea, I do think if any team is going to win, I do think Man City slightly, but I can't. Due to Chelsea's form, I can see a point here between them both. So I'm going to go for a very good game here. So I'm going to say Man City 2, Chelsea 2. So I think this will be a good game watching tonight at 5:30. It is. The next game now, which is about 80s tonight, which is Liverpool versus Southampton. Well, Liverpool got now they're 7th in the league, not even in a Europa League spot. Well, they're not out of the Champions League just yet. But Liverpool recently got a 1-1 draw to Newcastle. However, the recent game where Man United got called off due to the riots over the Glazers and stuff. So I'm telling you now, Liverpool have got to get on with it now. Some of their big players will leave if they don't get in the Champions League again. Overall, a bad season for Liverpool this year. For Southampton, they're 16th now. I think they are a bit of an overrated team though, really. Coming off a 1-1 draw to Leicester. For anyone who were down to 10 men most of the game, I think that is a very good result though, to be honest. So here, I do reckon Liverpool will win this now, because Liverpool know, because they're in 7th, that you do need to get on with it now. So I am predicting Liverpool to get a win here. So Liverpool 2, Southampton 1. But is they going to get Champions League? The two bad results going their way as well. I will be backing Liverpool all the way to get Champions League, but now I just think they won't now. And I have backed them all the way. So 2-1 Liverpool. And I'm going to go win tonight because Liverpool will be looking to get a win here. So I'm going to say 2-1 to Liverpool. Right, the next game now, my team Wolves versus Brighton. Brighton have gone to the table and I think they'll stay up again now. They're 15th, we're 12th. We're coming off a 1-1 draw in the Black Country Derby to West Brom. It's a much better performance compared to the game away at Burnley. This is what I'm looking for. Even if you don't get 3 points of it, I'm looking for a performance, which I definitely got. I would have loved 3 points. I thought we did deserve a lot more from that game. Except West Brom did play well second half though. But if any team was going to win, it would have been us. Coutinho is class, so is Fabio Silva. Cody is class as well, and Nori. Good defensive performance for us, apart from the one goal we conceded to set piece goal. The win away at West Brom last week, it would have been our first win at the Hawthorn since 1996. It's the same. We can't get it. We probably won't play the next season. We could all probably relegate down to the Champions League probably. People say this is a bad derby. It's only because we already have Leeds, about Brighton now. They've come off a 2-0 win to the Leeds. It's a great result for them. Except they've had, because they got a lot of points and a lot of draws and a lot of defeats recently and stuff. Man United and Sheffield United. Brighton's can create a lot and lots of chances, but they just don't take any of them. For this game here, I can see a 0-0 written all over it or a 1-1 draw. I'd love 3 points, but we never tend to do that well against Brighton. I just can't see us getting 3 points. However, I would love it. You know what? A point. I suppose. Being on the league table, I think I will take a point, to be honest. I'll take anything. I just want a performance like the West Brom game. Hopefully, you had the confidence after that West Brom game. Hopefully, we can push on and get 3 points here, which would be nice. Last win against Brighton in 2016 on New Year's Day in the Championship away at Brighton, we won 1-0. I think it was an own goal for Brighton. We won 1-0. Well, the game we had back at Brighton this season, 3-1 up, and then we concede another 2 goals. But if we were going to win that game, Brighton would have beat us. Who went down to defending some of their chances he had in the end. So my prediction here, I'm going to go for a few goals in this game and just say Wolves 1, Brighton 1. So we're on the next game now, which is Aston Villa versus Manchester United. Villa coming off a 2-1 win away at Everton. That is honestly a good result for Aston Villa, to be honest. They did play very well in that game. They did play really good in that game, you know. And Man United, they recently had their game postponed because all the fans were protesting over the Glazers. The recent game, 0-0, a 0-0 draw to, who was it? 0-0 draw to Leeds, and recently through to Europa League final. But honestly, the other night, their defensive performance was awful the other night. They didn't deserve to go through, really. Ruins should have gone through, but it was too little too late for them, to be honest. I can see United bouncing back here, you know, I can. I think they can here. So I'm going to go in and say Villa 0-0, Manchester United 2. So I'm going to go a 2-0 win for Manchester United. Next game now, which is West Ham versus Everton. West Ham coming off a 2-1 win away at Burnley. And Everton coming off a 2-1 defeat to Aston Villa. So yeah, I do think West Ham are edge it slightly here. I'm going to say that West Ham are going to win here. So West Ham 2, Everton 1. Right, so next game now, which is Arsenal versus West Brom. Arsenal coming off a 2-0 win away at Arsenal, putting in a good professional performance. However, they've been knocked out of the Europa League by Villarreal, so not so good for Arsenal. But overall, now Arteta has surely got to go now. Here, honestly, I can see West Brom, you know, beating Arsenal here, coming off a 1-1 defeat.